G'day! In today's video I've got a Dell Inspiron 14 with the model number P147G, and this particular one I'm opening up just to see what can be upgraded inside of it. But also while I'm there I do need to fix up a small hinge issue that it's got. I may or may not do that on camera, I'm not too sure at this point, but let's get into it and see how we go. To begin with, to get in there I'm using a small 000 screwdriver, and I'll take out all these Phillips head screws that I can see. And then once I'm inside, I'll disconnect the battery and we'll see what can be done. So far these screws look to be of the same size. That one doesn't want to leave yet. That one is lifting the back cover. So these ones at the nearest to the hinge are staying in. They're helping lift off the plastic. I'll use a thin pry tool here, slide that into the gap, like so. Okay, I'm going to keep turning for a little bit. There we go. Same with over here. There we go. And we are in. Now from here, to begin with, I'll have one battery down here that I want to disconnect. Zoom in and have a quick look. Just wiggling the outer sides back and forth. There we go. We're disconnected. Let's open up the Dell Inspiron 14 and I want to take the screen off it, so then hopefully I can re-glue the back cover back on, as the mounting points for the hinges have given up on the back screen assembly. We'll switch to a larger screwdriver. Okay. Now we're going to need to disconnect the Wi-Fi. I don't believe so. On this side I look to have nothing connected here. Over here I've got the video connector. So I'm going to disconnect this one. And that should enable me to get the screen out. Currently the screen's not broken, but the mounting point is. So the dilemma that I've got is, with the screen not being broken, there's a higher risk of accidentally breaking it while I'm actually trying to get into it to repair it. So there is a bit of a risk here. Hoping I can fold this just under. Fold that up. Fold that up. Fold the laptop. And there we go. Now, I'm probably going to need to use some heat. I want to take off the trim down here. Turn my heat pad on at 75 degrees Celsius. And take this trim off here. With the trim off, I should be able to take the screen out, redo the mounting position, and hopefully get some more life out of this machine before it probably fails again due to the bad design. Okay. Go. Trim off. Undo the Phillips head screws. And there's going to be probably a little pull tab to take the LCD off. There's 4 screws along here. Mounting points are right over here, but it's certainly not over here as it's lifting the screen up. a matter of trying to find where the pull tabs are to take this panel out. Nope. Nope. It's been rather tricky. Going by that, I might not actually need to fully disassemble. What I might be able to do is flood that with glue down here, and hopefully I can just put that back into position. Now I don't need to remove the screen out of here, which is handy for me. I should just be able to lift this up and out like so. And what I'm wanting to do is put some old-fashioned super glue in there. Now this one may be already hardened, as I find the smaller ones are very much single use only. Help with pliers, I can get it open. And well, we're very much used up. There we go. So put that on there, move that out of the way, put the cover back on it, try not to get it on my fingers, and push this physically into here, back to where it came from, and down, push it down. That should hopefully bond well enough that it ain't going anywhere. We'll use a little bit extra up as well, put some over here. No, this one's more glued up than the other one. A whole bunch of nothing there. Have a look at the trim cover. Do got to push that over. Just to go in that gap. We'll see. There's more places of contact. Probably mean a better chance that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Now I'm just going to leave this off for a day or so, just for that glue to cure. We'll put the screw back in there before it becomes ridiculously tight to actually put it back. There we go. Put these other screws back in. Put the trim back on. Actually, I'll leave the trim until the glue hardens. Hopefully this can keep this machine in commission and functional for a while longer. Okay, put that in too. That bit there looks to have come from over here. Not that it really matters since it's broken. Okay, leave that there. Now we're going to let this harden. So it's now been 24 hours of real time, and I'm going to put the trim back on and reassemble this. So right now that hinge, I'm pretty happy with the amount of flex that it's got. Now hopefully these will still click into position. If not, I may need to use a bit more adhesive. Tab there's not quite going to click in. Nor is it up the top here. I don't know why that is. Need to go this way first. Go. And the side that has had the repair isn't quite shutting down. I can either trim off the bits that push in, which are very well may just do that. A pair of scissors, chop. Go. I will probably use a little bit of adhesive or double-sided tape to keep that there. Put it back, should be pretty straightforward. Bit of luck, fold it around, flip it over. Make sure this falls in the groove. 3 screws to put in there. So I'll screw that into position first, and then I should be able to close it and then connect up the video cable from there. Again, just using a standard Phillips head screw. One. Two. A couple more over here. So just so you know, the ones on the inside that need to go there have an arrow pointing towards them. Don't see an arrow. It's probably not the right spot for the screw. Sorry about that, my camera did go flat, but all I did do off camera was I screwed in there and then folded around flat. Next up I want to connect up the video connector, and then I want to connect up the battery. And from there, this should be operational once more. As I say that, I have kind of jammed it in the wrong spot here. We'll have to undo this hinge and lift it up. It's not quite running in that little section it needs to. Undo that, lift it up. Now I'm going to have to undo both.
Me again.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I really, really appreciate how you.
Lift that up, drop it down. Have to try this again. That's some of the dilemma. It's not quite in the right spot. There we go. Move it to the right spot first. Down. There we go. Now we're lined up. Fold these back over. Now we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I connect up the video cable, so I should just be able to slide that underneath and then pull it towards me. That should lock it into position, and pull that metal tab bit over the top of it to lock it and hold it. Push it into the groove here, and then from here, there's not too much more to do. I flip it over. Now, if I remember correctly, click it in from the front, connect up the battery, slide that in, there we go, line this up. Go. Clicking and crunching all around. I've got these screws here to do. I'll pull out my smaller 3/0 screwdriver. That should be able to get them into position. There we go. Now we've got the 4 remaining screws. And this one has been repaired. So you don't necessarily need to use expensive parts to repair some devices. You can get away with just using simple well, simple super glue. There we go. Done. Hope that helps. I'll see you guys later. Bye.